Hey guys, it's Joey Gaming and welcome back to another video here on the Joey Gaming channel. In today's video, we're going to go ahead and talk about the new Twitter competitor by the name of Threads. Threads is the new social media competitor to Twitter that Meta just released, and there's a lawsuit going on now because apparently according to Twitter, Meta was stealing data from Twitter or whatever, and I want to go ahead and talk about all of that today. But before we go ahead and get into the video, I want to go ahead and shout out everyone that you see on your screen right now for following me either on Twitter or on Threads. So if you want to shout out, then all you got to do is follow me either on Threads or Twitter. It's really that easy. So what is Threads for those that don't know? Threads is basically Meta's response to Twitter. It's basically a Twitter competitor, right? And basically all you do is take Twitter and Instagram, combine the two, and that's basically what Threads is, right? Threads uses the same exact icons for their like button, their comments, their share button. They use all of that from, they basically share the same icon as what Instagram uses, basically. So it's literally if Twitter and Instagram had a baby, and that's basically what Threads is. Day one, Threads is okay. Like, for a day one release, in my opinion, it's pretty good. There was no bugs. There wasn't a lot of issues with the app at all. They are missing some features. What I mean by that is that they're missing, for example, DMs. DMs are non-existent on Threads. You can't pin threads or tweets at all on the app. I'm trying to think what else is missing. Polls are missing, so you can't do like polls, Twitter polls. GIFs are missing, so it's just bare bones Twitter basically. But for a day one launch, it's actually pretty good. The only major criticism that I have over Threads is that they're still doing that whole censorship thing. Like, for example, if you're posting stuff that is related to the Republican Party, then Twitter will probably, not Twitter, Meta is going to censor you, right? They're going to be like, oh, watch out, this account spreads misinformation, and if you know me, I'm a defender of free speech, right? And I feel like no political group in the world should get silenced, right? Like, I don't want the Democrats getting silenced. I don't want the Republicans to get silenced. I want everyone to be able to share their thoughts without getting silenced. So that's my stance on the whole situation, and it's honestly sad to see Twitter continuing going down the whole censorship route. So what about the lawsuit that I mentioned previously? So a day after Threads was released to the public, Twitter's lawyers got involved and sent Mark Zuckerberg this letter that you see on your screen. Feel free to read it. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I will paraphrase on what's going on. So this letter is accusing Mark Zuckerberg and Meta of hiring former Twitter employees, and those employees shared trade secrets to Meta so they can create this Threads app. And for those that don't know what a trade secret is basically like a technique or a way that a company does things that is not known. For example, like the Coca-Cola recipe. That's a really great example of what a trade secret is. You can't be going around and leaking the trade secret for Coca-Cola or KFC. And basically Twitter is saying that, hey, these former employees, because keep in mind, guys, when Elon Musk took over Twitter, he fired a lot of unnecessary people, right? And this document is saying and accusing Mark Zuckerberg, right, and Meta that they took those employees and they had them share trade secrets with them, and because of them, they created an alternative Twitter, which Meta has just released, called Threads. The next day, Elon Musk responds to Twitter Daily News by saying, competition is fine, cheating is not. Basically, he came out and confirmed that, yes, there is a lawsuit in the works, and this cease and desist letter is definitely true. Not really related, however, I thought it was interesting enough to go ahead and share. One of the employees that works for Meta, not sure if he's in charge of Threads or not, or he's just a regular employee at Meta, but he came out saying that the goal isn't to replace Twitter. The goal is to create a public square for communities on Instagram that never really embraced Twitter, and for its communities on Twitter and other platforms. And a less angry place for conversations, but not all of Twitter. Politics and hard news are eventually going to show up on Threads. They have on Instagram as well to some extent. But we're not going to do anything to encourage those verticals. So here's what I think. if what Elon Musk is saying is true and that Mark Zuckerberg and Meta stole trade secrets from Twitter, then that's obviously not okay, because here's the thing. Like, that's just insanely low, and this is a new standard for Facebook. Let's be honest. If Facebook is doing what they're being accused of, then yeah, definitely not okay, because that's literally plagiarism, right? That's literally plagiarism. Nothing else I can really say about that. But let's go ahead and talk about another scenario. What if Facebook is not in the wrong, and in fact Elon Musk is the one making up false allegations? So first of all, I want to say that I very much support what Elon Musk does on Twitter. I think what he's doing, he's honestly doing God's work, fixing the whole censorship issue and bringing back free speech, because honestly, America and the world needs free speech back, because I feel like we kind of lost that with the media. Because I just feel like that, hey, the people on the left, right? And this is not a video hating on the left. There's a lot of awesome people. I have friends and family who are Democrats, but one of my main criticisms that I will publicly say about the Democrat Party is that they're openly censoring people on social media, and it's just not okay, because I feel like both people need to be able to speak their minds and be able to debate. If you have one party silencing the other party, then they can portray everything that they say is truth, and in reality, that's not really the truth. Don't take this as that everything on the right is 100% true, because there isn't, because there's some BS being spread by both the right and the left, right? And often the truth is often in the middle, right? Like, I feel like for me, a lot of the stuff can happen in the middle, just not 100% on the right and left, you know? So it's always healthy for somebody to debate and to have a political discussions, right? So that's the reason why I'm a big supporter of free speech, and I definitely support what Elon Musk is doing with Twitter. Is it possible that Elon Musk is suing Mark Zuckerberg and Meta because he's worried that everyone's going to move to Threads? Well, maybe. And I say maybe because for a few reasons. First of all, even though I defend what Elon Musk is doing on Twitter, I don't defend everything he has done on Twitter. Let's be honest here. Like, I'm pretty sure that a lot of people would agree that a lot of the things that Elon Musk has done with Twitter is not great. Even though he brought back free speech and he has also done a lot of great stuff, he's also made a lot of horrible decisions, like rate limiting people's tweets. Like, for example, you can't be viewing a certain amount of tweets a day or something stupid like that. His first attempts of verification were trash, and a few other examples that I can't really think at the top of my head. So is it possible that maybe he's worried that everyone will go to Threads? Absolutely. I could definitely see Elon being concerned. The only evidence that suggests that that's not really the case is that one tweet that I showed earlier, where he says that, hey, competition's fine, just cheating is not. And if Meta is cheating and they just stole a bunch of code, or they're using a bunch of trade secrets, then that's obviously not okay. That's called plagiarism in my eyes, and Meta should be held responsible. Do I think that Threads should be deleted? Absolutely not, because here's the thing. Even though I support what Elon Musk has done to Twitter, I believe in competition, because here's the thing. Competition spreads innovation, and it also helps the consumer, right? Like let's think about it. If McDonald's was the only fast food burger place, do you know how high their prices are going to be? The dollar menu won't even exist, right? Carl's Jr., KFC, all the other burger food places, right? They're the reason why the dollar menu exists, because if somebody is competing with you on prices, then a company has to compete with that with lowering their prices, or they have to increase their quality somehow. And both have their advantages and disadvantages. All I'm saying is that, hey, competition breeds innovation, and even though I support what Elon Musk has done, if there's another company, right, that could risk making Twitter less irrelevant, then that's going to make Elon Musk think twice before he does something stupid. So, this is the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are. And, yeah, see ya. Peace.